Assalamu alaikum. Hello guys, SilverLAG here. Today we're gonna be doing a Wuthering Waves beginner's guide. And let's jump right into it. First, we'll start with the combat. I'll first explain a few things and I'll show it to you in real time over there on those guys. First is this energy bar above your HP. This thing is used to perform special attacks that each character has. And each character has a certain level that he needs to reach to use his special attack. For example, this guy needs to reach full level. This girl, she has 4 levels. Each level can make her use her special attack. For example, if I use her skill over here, her skill, I get a level, and now I can use a special attack which heals my ally. The same for this guy. If I use his skill now, it'll become full. But let me first show you. You can also use your ultimate. And you have this Q. This is an echo, which I'll explain in a bit. And you also have this thing, which as you can see, it's filling up a bit with energy. This thing is used to perform outro and intro skills. What are outro and intro skills? As you can see here. When this energy bar is full, your other characters in the team will glow. When you press it, the character currently on the field, basically this guy, will perform his outro skill. And the one entering the field, for example, if I press this, will perform her intro skill when this is full. This guy performs the outro, and this, or the one you switch to, performs the intro skill. These are outro and intro skills. Resonance Liberation is basically your ultimate. Other thing is to keep in mind, while I show you right now, is some enemies are immune to damage. Certain damage you do. But let me show you first on this guy. For example, see if I hold my ability now.
Leave me.
He does a special attack.
Alone.
But now if I hold it, he does a different attack because she doesn't have her energy food. Now if I use the skill like this. But be careful, some of these enemies are immune to some types of attack. Each character has an element that they use. And some enemies are immune to it, as you can see, immune. Now since this is full, as you can see, now I'll switch to the main character, and this girl will perform her outro skill, and the main character will perform his intro. Look at this. This fire on the ground is her outro skill, and he did his intro skill with his attack. Now this is full again, so it is. I was hoping they would drop an echo so we can get to that point as well later on. Let's attack these guys though. This is how you use an echo. You press Q and you use an ability like this, for example.
Nowhere to hide.
Sorry for the lag. The game has performance issues currently.
None shall whisper.
Woolies attack! Here comes Encore!
Let me kill these guys and show you.
This is so much fun!
See, each echo also as well has a different ability that they can. And this is the ultimate, let me show you. Each character does a different type of ultimate. This one enhances her abilities, while the main character, as you saw, he did a burst attack. Now you see this thing that dropped from one of the enemies? This is called an echo. You can absorb it. And now, as you can see here, you have the enemy that you absorbed and you can use it. Basically, this Q ability that I showed you, this thing, these are called echoes that you can absorb from the enemies and put in your slots over here. These slots basically are like artifacts or relics if you played other gacha games or stuff like that. Basically, they gives you certain abilities. First, the echo you put over here on top is the echo that you'll use the ability for. Each echo has a different ability. For example, if I switch this to this, yeah, so let me show you. Now, if I use my Q, it does a different ability, as you can see. And you can use any enemy you beat. For example, the bug we just killed. See, it's over here, right over here. This is it. We'll go more into details about echoes later on. Now let's explain some other things. Some enemies have a white bar under their HP. This one is yellow. I'll explain why in a second. That's basically a shield. When this shield runs out, it becomes this yellow bar. Tells you that at time they become immobilized and becomes a yellow bar. And tells you, this yellow bar goes down, tells you how much time they have left till they can move again. When they're immobilized, they can't do anything, so it's time to dish out damage, basically. Their shield, the white bar, decreases with your normal attacks and stuff, skills and stuff like that. But the best ways to reduce it is by using first counters. So when this circle starts glowing, you'll have to attack with either a normal attack skill, plunging attack, and stuff like that, and you'll counter his attack and do massive damage to his shield. Keep in mind that not all characters can counter with all of their attacks. For example, while the main character can counter with almost all of his normal attacks and skills and stuff like that, this girl, for example, Encore, and this girl, they don't have countering abilities on all of their normal attacks. So you have to be careful of that. The same with ranged, other ranged gun users, for example. Another way to massively decrease their weakness is using dodges as well, which grants you immunity, of course. If you dodge it the time perfectly, then you can do a special attack right after. Let's show you on this guy. My game is lagging, so... See? That ching was a perfect dodge. Now let's show you that that shield in action. See this white bar under their HP? Oh, that was the counter, as you saw. I attacked normally. I'm explaining right here. This white bar under their HP is... Now let's show you why. See, I used her skill to counter him. I dodged that, I should have countered it. See, this is the dodge. As you can see, you can counter it. And now, see, he's immobilized after I destroyed it. And you can see he's gonna get up after that.
Here comes
Yellow thing.
This is so much fun!
Yeah, now after I killed him, you could come here and you can claim the rewards. It uses wave plates with your stamina, which I'll explain in a bit. Unfortunately, he didn't drop an echo for me. Yeah, but as you saw, the best way to deplete his energy is using counter attacks. The dodges, and you use dodges to avoid some serious damage at you take. Yes, and each character you get as well. This is something that it's best to keep in mind. You can come here to do some basic training for dodges and outro skill that I'll explain it to you if you didn't understand yet. And also each character you get over here, you'll be provided with a trial which also gives you rewards that are very useful to get early on, because you'll get these things which are needed to upgrade your characters, especially early on. You might not know where to get these materials or stuff like that. Although I'll tell you how to figure out how to get find them easily. Get that in a bit. But yeah, make sure to do these early on so you can upgrade your characters early, and the content becomes easier for you. Yeah, you can also enter the trials from here. If you want, you enter your character menu, this, or see if you're on PC, and press over here, as you can see. Also, I forgot to mention the character. Each character has his skills over here, as you can see over here. These are the character skills. For example, the Liberation is the ultimate. Forte Circuit is the special attack. This one that has the energy bar over here. This one, the one they do. The basic attack is the basic attack. The skill is the skill, as it says. Intro skill, I explained that as well, and outro skill as well. This one is the skill. These things you unlock later on, and each one does differently. You can deep dive into it more. This is a beginner guide. I might do another video where I go into more detail on those. Okay, next we're gonna cover the story. I'll explain the echoes later on. You'll understand why later. But first, when you're gonna start the story, you'll want to keep going with the story till you unlock this thing, the one I showed you while I was doing the boss. This is called wave plates. It's basically the stamina that you need to use for everything in the game, upgrading your characters, your weapons, your skills, the ones I just explained. Everything. Materials for those, you'll need almost everything stamina for. Yeah, so you're gonna want to go through the main story, so you can unlock stuff like the wishing system, which or the convene it's called over the summoning system, and unlock this stamina. It'll also give you a lot of union experience, and I'll explain what this is in a little bit. But while you're going through the main story, first place you're gonna unlock is this place, simulation training. As soon as you unlock it, you'll have to use at least this 40 on one of these. So because you start with it full, and you want it to start regenerating as soon as possible, so it's like you're wasting it if it's full and you're not using it. So you'll need to use only one, because at the start of the game, you'll want to increase your union experience a lot, which increases your reward. And I'll explain now what union level is. The stories gives a lot of union experience, this thing. This union experience, as you can see, it gives 2000. To put it in perspective, chests give around like 30, so you'll need to open 66 chests to measure to one of these story quests. This is Lineage, and this is Jinyan's story quest, which is insane. Yeah, but you'll want to keep going with the story because it's the best way to get experience. And this union level determines your Soul 3 phase rank, as you can see. Soul 3 phase, rank 1, 2, 3, 4, and stuff like that. You can also lower it if you're finding difficulties fighting the enemies, because when you increase your rank at levels union level 10, 20, and 30, your rank increases, and the enemies' difficulty increase, their levels increase, and the rewards they give increase as well. You also unlock new stages from the places you need to get the materials to upgrade your weapons and talents. These things, they're called forgery challenges. When you start the game, they won't appear on the map. They'll appear after you reach union level 20. Keep that in mind. Yeah, and while you're going through the map in the story and the map, make sure to unlock these things. These resonance nexus. They when you start the game, the map is dark. You can't see it. These things reveal the map, and they're used for teleportation. These ones heals you. These ones don't heal you, but you can teleport to them, and they don't reveal the map. Only this one does. The nexus. These are the resonance beacons. As I was saying, you want to increase your base rank as soon as possible. You want to get to 30 as soon as possible. I'll explain why when I get to the ecosystem later on. Also, if you were wondering if you should reroll or not, you're one of those characters, I wouldn't recommend it. You'll need a new email address for each account you make, and it's not worth it because they give you all the characters that you'll need. For example, when you start the game, you'll unlock the wishing system, as you say, or summoning system, sorry. It's called convene here. There will be a banner over here that for 8 of these will give you 10 wishes. It's like a 20% sale, basically. When you get your first 5-star, it'll be a random bond between these 5. These 5, you'll get one random character of them. And then the banner will switch to this. You'll choose one of these characters, and in 80 pulls, you're guaranteed to get it. So basically, you'll get any character you want. On top of that, as apologies for the performance issues, they gave this voucher of reciprocal tides, which also lets you choose one of those 5 characters and you get it completely for free instantly, which is insane. As for which characters to choose, we'll go to that later. Let's continue explaining the banners. There's also the limited banner. It stays for a number of days and then it goes away. You have a rate up for the character that's on the banner over here. If you don't get it in the first 80 pulls, you're guaranteed to get it in the next one. These 4 stars they have also increased drop rate. For the weapons, you're guaranteed the weapon that's over here for this limited one. You're guaranteed to get it. It's not 50-50 or anything. When you get to 80, you're guaranteed to get it. The same for here. You can choose the weapon that you want, and you're 100% guaranteed to get it in 80 pulls. This banner is permanent, unlike the other ones. This one is also permanent, of course. This one, after 20, for me left, after the 80 pulls, or when you get the characters, the character you have, it'll disappear. This one changes every interval of days. This one remaining 14 days, you can see, and this one as well changes. A new character and weapons appears. These ones are permanent. This one, you can get one of these characters, but you're not guaranteed a certain one. Now, since we're on the topic of summoning, let's talk about the store. When you summon, you'll get some of these things, Afterglow Coral, and these, Oscillate Coral. These things you can use over here on this shop. And I don't recommend buying these. It's better to save and buy these. For example, when you get a 5-star, you'll be able to buy copies of them. These copies are used to upgrade them over here. Here. Each copy upgrades the character and it unlocks some pretty good abilities. And each one does something different. You can go more into detail on that. Let's go back to the shop. While these you can use over here. They are not available now because I bought them, but you can buy also in this place each month. You can see here 33 days, almost a month. you can buy some of these, 6 of these, 6 of these, and 6 of these. Each certain interval over here, I think 36 days or something like that. Which you'll want to use these for, and don't use it for other things. I don't recommend. For this is you use asterite here, but don't buy any of these. Keep the asterite in its form, and you use it as necessary. Don't buy any one of these, especially this one. Next, let's talk about exploration. As I said, you'll want to unlock these things. While you're unlocking them as well, you'll probably encounter this thing. While you're exploring, you'll probably encounter this thing as well. It's called the Sonan's casket. You'll be able to exchange this for rewards at a merchant in the city, in the main city. So be sure to get them. They give a lot of amazing rewards. While you're also going through the story, you'll unlock some certain abilities like this. When you press tab for me, PC, they'll appear. I'm not sure what it is on mobile, but it's this thing over here. Now, for example, this gravel hug, it does this. You can use that. For example, if you now let's wait for the cooldown to finish. Now I'll jump, dash, and gravel, and I can do a triple jump. You'll need that for a lot of jumping puzzles in the game. Again, while you're exploring, also keep in mind if you press the compass here, it'll tell you each place what's missing. See, beacons, Sonan's casket, I got all of these, supply chests, blobfly, viewpoints. These viewpoints are basically, you'll see a telescope sign and it'll take a picture. These are also counted towards exploration. The caskets, you'll come here to exchange them. The exploration also gives you reward. You'll come here to Pioneer Association to get it. We'll show you the Pioneer Association and then we'll go to the casket to show you. Now while you're exploring, you can see here exploration progress 54%. While exploring, you increase this exploration progress. See, each area has an exploration progress. This exploration progress, if you come to this Pioneer Association, they'll give you rewards for your exploration progress. They'll give you these things. When you hit these intervals over here, for example, let's show you. I hit it. Yes. You get the rewards. Simple as that. Now, why do you want to do this? As soon as you start, when you hit the level 1, you'll get this loot mapper. Used to find undercover treasures around the drop point. It's very useful to complete your exploration progress. I'll show it to you right now. At level 2, you get a waypoint that you can put wherever you want, but it costs this waypoint module, which you'll have to craft, a bit expensive. You'll also get at level 3 this casket sonar. I'll show all of them to you right now.
It is
Each one what
natural
it does.
to feel.
For example, a loot mapper. If I use it here, oh, wait, I already have on the map. Okay, that's even better. Yeah, see, this is the loot mapper. Everything in this circle, if there was a chest, it would tell you about it. Yeah, see, as you can see, now when I used it, it showed me that there's 2 chests over here that I haven't taken. If I look to my left over here, yes, here it is. Okay, next, let's show you the sonar casket. This is expensive, but I'll show you this. It uses this, and also you'll need materials for it. Yes. But you can use it to find these caskets I told you about that you change. See, there's one over there. I'm not gonna go get it right now, but I'll show you how to exchange the caskets over here. Yeah, you come to this guy and you talk to him. And I want to deliver sonar casket. Yeah, deliver him. As simple as that. Now, as for the waypoint, it's self-explanatory, but let me show you. I put it here. Okay, now I can fast travel here if I want. Yeah, and I fast travel to this place where I can now deliver them instantly. This guy, the caskets. Now keep in mind when I press tab and show you these, they might not be already there for you, so you'll want to come here, menu, utilities, and choose one of these. For example, loot mapper. I want to switch it with projector camera and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll keep it as it is. You can also come to utilities and add here healing items or attack buffs, foods and stuff like that. Food is very useful in this game. Be sure to use it. And you can increase your proficiency with cooking, so be sure to make use of that system. Now, you might be wondering, how am I get to these exploration progresses so I can unlock these things, like the loot mapper and stuff like that? It's very easy. Let's go talk about our next topic. This website called Predwin.gg. It's a very useful website that has everything you need on the game: introduction, reroll guide, beginner guide, everything, tier list, tips and tricks, and this interactive map, which I wanted to tell you about. Yeah, as you can see, this is the interactive map. You can also zoom out and zoom in as you like. From here, you can choose the things that you want: cave entrance, portals, exploration, elite monster, viewpoint, supply chest, Sonan's casket. See? It gives you all of the chests and Sonan's caskets that you want. Now you might be wondering, why would I use those things than the sonar, casket sonar and stuff like that? For example, while you're following this, you might have missed one, and instead of going through all of them again, the casket would help you a lot, for example. And these breakthrough materials are very useful. This one is, for example, is used for Anchor. I can come here and collect them. This bell poppy is used for Verena. I can come here to collect it. You might not know where they are usually. There's also the tier list. Let's talk about now the tier list and the characters that you want, but something to keep in mind. Some of the characters in this tier list, for example, Jian Shin, was mistakenly put here. They said they'll reassess her, and she might be getting bumped up or something. How they rank the characters and all of that, you can read. It's better to read these so you understand what they're talking about. You read it on your own leisure. Now, as you can see, from the main characters that you'll want to choose, you can either go for the one that you like, or you just started the game, you don't know. These 5 characters, this one, these 2, this one, and this, these 5 are the ones that you'll be able to choose from the standard banners and stuff like that. I would recommend getting Verena. Why? Because, like Verena, I would recommend getting her from the voucher. And a main DPS, I would recommend getting from the 80. Why? Because when you start, you only have this girl as a healer, and she's not very good. And when you upgrade characters, you want to concentrate on a few because the resources are very little. And this is like a free-to-play guide, honestly. The resources you have are very little, and this girl isn't worth upgrading. So try to get Verena as soon as possible. And then you can choose a main damage dealer. You can either get Calcharo, Encore, Jianshin is really good as a hybrid. She can do damage and shield and buff, a lot of stuff. She's really good actually as well. This guy, unfortunately, as you can see, I would only recommend him if you really, really like him. Yeah, and you can then make your own decisions. These characters are limited characters, so you can choose them. Let's continue and go to the ecosystem. Okay, let's start explaining the ecosystem. It's the most complex part of the game, you could say. So, as I said, when you defeat the characters and I showed you, you can get their echoes. These echoes you can use, as I showed you over here. When you defeat them, you can get them at a certain rarity. As denoted by their color, for example. This is the highest rarity, the yellow. This is after it, the purple. There's also blue and green. However, when you start the game, you won't be able to get blue or purple or yellow. How do you get them? This data bank you have, it has levels. On as you can see here, this is the base drop chance of the echoes. This enhanced drop rate, this resets every week, and it gives you an enhanced drop rate for the Overlord, Calamity. These are the bosses basically in the game. Each week you get 15 chances for enhanced drop rates. This is the highest rarity drop. As you can see, you start at level 0, 100% 2. And your cost limit is 8. This cost limit, if you come to your characters, when you equip the echoes, you have for now I have a cost limit at 12. At the start you have a cost limit of 12. What is cost limit? You can see this number right under the echo. This denotes its cost. Usually bosses take 4, elites take 3, and the common enemies take 1. Simple as that. Well, so let's go back to the data bank. When you upgrade it, as you can see, the drop rate increased. Base drop rate. Now here the cost limit increased. Here the enhanced drop rate increased. And so on, base drop rate. Here at level 5, you'll be able to get 3 stars. Now, highest drop rarity is 3. And if you press it, 30% 3 star, 70% 2 star. At level 6, 50-50. At level 7, 80-20. At level 8, 4 now, 30-70. At level 12, it'll be 11, sorry, 50-50. 13, 75, 25. And you'll want to get to this level, 15. Because that's when you'll be able to get 5 stars. Now, how do you increase the experience for this data pack? Very easy. You collect these, you collect echoes from each type. All of them. You have to collect all of them to get them, as well as bosses. You can see over here. This, for example, this is a boss. Even the bosses. You have to collect each of them at the highest rarity possible. For example, as you can see, this is the rarity 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star. 2 star is the green, 3 star is the blue, 4 star is the purple, and 5 star is the gold or yellow. So at 2 star you get 10 XP, 3, another 10, at 4, 15, at 5 you get 20. See here, I'm missing 5 star from this. So next time I'll get 20. And if you're wondering collecting them would be really annoying. Not at all, actually. You can come here, even if you have an unrevealed echo here. For example, all of my echoes are revealed right now, but it's usually question marks here. If you press it and you press detect, it tells you even right now. It tells me, oh, there are some of this enemy over here, and you can come and attack him and collect his echo, and it'll keep telling you where you can find this enemy. So it's not as difficult as you think. Okay, let's cancel tracking for this guy. Now, another thing, and that's how you increase the data bank level, and you claim. And why do you want to get I explained you want to get to level 15 as fast as possible, but as I said before, you want to get to Union level 30 as fast as possible. Why? Because even if you get the data bank level 30, or sorry, 15, you need to get to rank 4, phase rank 4, to unlock it. So you'll need to get to Union level 30. So you don't need to rush too much. Take your time while collecting. When you get to level 15, you can either wait to get to level 17 to become 50-50, or at the start use this. What this is you select the enemies. Since you collected a lot of echoes by the time you reach level 15, and I wouldn't recommend upgrading level 2 echoes. If you get level 2 echoes, don't upgrade them. Even 3, I wouldn't recommend it. 4, yeah, you can upgrade it. 3, maybe you can, like, if you got a really, really good one, you can upgrade it, but I would suggest not upgrading till you get to 4 and then 5. And upgrade only for your main DPS, because you'll replace it with a 5-star later anyway. So the echoes that... Oh, now I don't use those 2-star and 3-star echoes. What do you do with them? You come here and you do data merge, and you get a possibility to get a new echo. That possibility is as written over here. It's a 50-50. Let's keep merging. See, I got this echo, but it's not new. They would have written new. Let's keep going. Let's keep going because I want to show you. It sometimes gives you 2 echoes. I want to show you that. See? Sometimes it gives 2 echoes. But man, am I unlucky. Like, is that 50-50? Yeah, right. Cap. Yeah, and that's basically it for the ecosystem. You can also see over here the events. These are login events. This is a mod that unlocks later. Make sure to do the tutorial missions to unlock these things. They are very important. They're very short as well. You can come here to trial the characters on the banner. These are rewards for each union level. You can see. You can make sure to come and claim them. This voyage beginning, as you can see, it tells you what you need to do for each of these to get these things. For example, this 5-star can get a 5-star weapon supply at Union level 45. The best weapons here are the sword and the pistols because they give crit rate. Choose one of these two. Now at this compass or book, you can come here and do your daily missions. Make sure to do them every day. This milestones thingy gives you a lot of good rewards. Also make sure to do them. At the last level, it'll gives you another one of copies to activate the main character's abilities. It's very important as well. Here it tells you where to find these forgery domains, which you can use to upgrade characters and the other stuff as well. Over here, weekly challenges, the over here we already talked about these trainings and stuff like that. You can come here to detect, for example, these enemies. If you're missing one of these materials, you can come and detect him, and it'll give you where you want to go. Finally, the battle pass. You can also come here and do. This is the battle pass. It's called the podcast. Funny name. Yeah, and that's it for the Ultimate Beginner's Guide for free-to-play players, as well as normal players as well. I covered almost everything. I don't think there's anything left that I didn't cover. And if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. I'll be making more videos. And yeah. Also, I would recommend playing in Japanese or Chinese. The voice acting in English is horrible if you do the story. Uh, you're torturing yourself. Okay, bye.